Torah in 2 minutes-ish, and we get to talk about love, lust, and things associated with it. I might get in trouble for this, but I'm going to try it anyway, because this week in the Torah, we get where Jacob meets Leah and Rachel, and the scene, in part, is, it says, Ve'enei Leah rakot, and Leah's eyes were weak. Don't know if this is to contrast her with what comes next, or it's just like a medical condition. And Rachel was shapely and beautiful, like sort of beautiful in form and beautiful to look at. And Jacob loved Rachel. So, did the Torah really just comment on Rachel's body and is body shaming Leah? Is that what's going on here? Because that's a little awkward. And the fact that the Torah may in fact be doing this is mitigated, I think, by the fact of what comes after it, which is to say, Rashi, the great Torah commentator, says when it says that Rachel is beautiful of form, what does it mean? Hutzaruf ha-pritzuf. She's beautiful. Her face is very shapely. She has a beautifully shaped face. That's what Rashi says, and he lives in France. And his grandson, the Rashbam, who often will disagree with his grandfather, says same thing. This means beautifully shaped face. And Ibn Ezra, who often will disagree with the earlier two, says, you know what it means when it says that Rachel was shapely? It means that she had a beautifully shaped face. All of them, all down the line, seem to want to try and direct your eyes upward, because Rachel's eyes were up there, and say that, look, you're not supposed to comment on this sort of thing. It is inappropriate, and it's not the way that we're supposed to conduct ourselves in society. Even if you know something, there's a time to refrain from saying it out loud. And they're afraid just because the Torah makes this reference, they want to take your mind out of that space and say that when you're talking about, well, these are people who are going to get married, so it's perfectly fine to talk about the fact that they were attracted to each other, but don't be so crass. Don't make unwanted comments when it might be embarrassing for that person or make you think about them, here for Rachel, in an overly sexualized way. She had a lovely face, and we'll leave it at that. I like the fact that the tradition does this. It's a difficult text in a way because it's a little awkward, but the fact that they are unanimous in saying, just think about this as somebody who is beautiful, is sort of a nice moment. It's not political correctness. These are guys who lived 1,000 years ago, and especially Ibn Ezra have no trouble being rude when they want to be. But they say, keep your eyes focused on the other person's eyes, and know what to say and when to say it, and don't embarrass somebody when there's no need to embarrass them. Shabbat Shalom.